I mean, I'm looking at Aaron Glenn, in New York, and I'm like,
Yes.
he doesn't stand a chance.
No.
I mean, I was rooting, especially from a black head coaches, but oftentimes it seems like they have to take the dumpster fires just to get a job. But
Right.
whatever. It was just when he took that, I was like, oh man, Aaron, that's a
bad call on that job. Maybe hold out another year.
Stay a coordinator and
Yeah.
see what happens next year, and stay a coordinator until that right job opens up for you. And sure enough, it doesn't look like he'll make it through year 2 unless
I don't think he'll make it through many games if they don't start off 3-0 or whatever next year, which they're not going to do.
Which they're not gonna. Yeah.
They're gonna. I mean, they traded away their best defensive players.
Yep.
For draft capital. Yeah, they got great draft capital, but who knows what that's gonna be worth?
This is gonna be a free agent.
Yeah, Brees is gone. And you got a defensive-minded coach playing cornerback. You trade away one of the best corners in the league, and then you come up with a defense that in the history of the game doesn't get an interception, or 80 years, 100 years, whatever it was. They had 0 interceptions.
Right. Yeah.
This guy doesn't stand a chance.
He's gonna be the fall guy.
Oh yeah, 100%. Even though there is literally no talent around him. I mean, they had talent.
Some.
They had some. You got Wilson, you got Gardner, you had Williams, you had, you had some people.
Yeah.
Ball if they used him right, but
yeah. Right.
Again, no quarterback play, no O-line.
Right.
Look what happens.
Too many general managers are keeping jobs while coaches are losing theirs. This is all I'm saying. So we'll see. Yeah, a lot of jobs to fill, and not, at least what I'm seeing, not a lot of great candidates out there to fill them.
No, there's not. It's just going to be just recycled.
Recycle. Yeah.
They're all just going to go through it, and then, somebody's going to hit on some coordinator somewhere. Like Jacksonville did last year.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah.
He hit a grand slam with that, with Cohen. Yep. They just...
Ben Johnson in Chicago.
Ben Johnson, but you kind of knew that was going to happen. But then when they started off a little slow, you're like,
But why did we think that was going to work? Because the front office had actually put together some talent on the field.
Yes.
So it was like, if he can just be competent, they'll be a 500 or better ball club. And if he's more than that, then here we are, division champs, and
yeah, number 2 seed, and had a chance for the number 1 seed with 2 weeks to go. You can't ask for any of a better situation with a rookie head coach.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's to the front office there, for what they've done building talent, and it still feels like they still need a couple more pieces. I'm certainly not expecting them to make a run to the Super Bowl, but they're trending in the right direction.
Absolutely, which is really all you can ask for, and ask for your ownership and your upper management to really stay the course. We're trending.
Stay the course. Yep.
Let's trend for another year or two, and see if we can't get the title.
Totally. Which also means if for some reason they take a step back next year, don't panic.
Don't hit the panic button. Let's see what happens year 3.
Let's see what happens. Yep.
And if we get back into the playoffs, great. And then year 4, maybe win the whole thing. I don't know. Depends on what happens around you, and there's circumstances. But keep showing that growth. You are going to have a bad year. There is not a coach in the NFL who doesn't go through a bad year.
Because injuries is usually a big piece of it.
Usually it's injuries. Yeah, I mean, look at Zach Taylor in Cincinnati. I gave them props for keeping him around, because I think he's a good coach.
With you on that. Yeah.
And he's got a little bit of a tricky situation with the cap, and they got so much money invested in the offense. Well, 3 people in the offense, and you got a situation with your defense you got to fix. But they had a couple bad years, but he led them to the promised land. They were this close to getting it. They were an uncalled offsides away from getting the title.
Getting the chip. Yeah.
So
it's a great example, and it has not been Zach Taylor's fault that they let Jesse Bates go, that they haven't been able to take care of Trey Hendrickson, that they haven't been able to find other guys around to put around those two to uplift the defense. That's not on Zach Taylor.
No, it's not. That's on the front office.
It's on the front office to do that. So I think that's a great example that I am glad that they're gonna give him another year. And we'll see if everyone, they do need Burrow to stay healthy for a full season. That's where it all starts. But I wouldn't be shocked to see them if he does stay healthy, and whatever they do in the offseason, I wouldn't be shocked to see them make the playoffs next year.
Absolutely. especially in that division.
Especially in that
now you're
division,
going to have a
yeah.
rookie or some new head coach in Baltimore. You don't know
Right.
what's going to happen there. You have a new head coach in Cleveland. You kind of know what's going to happen there. And then Pittsburgh's Pittsburgh. With Aaron Rodgers back? Probably not.
I expect Pittsburgh to find their solution at quarterback this offseason. So yeah, they're probably another just barely 500 team. All right, I like it. We'll see. NFL franchises, we're putting you on notice. Take care of your head coaches. Figure your general managers out. Get your scouts right.